Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in today's live session. So, as you saw from the flyer, Collins and Vincent are actually on their way. So today they have a massive barbecue at church, and they were seriously helping. So they are going to delay, but they will catch us at some point. So let's just keep going. I just want you to already type in the chat what came to mind when you saw this topic. So whether you're watching live or catching the replay, today's message is not just about business, right? It's about the heart. It's about vision, and most importantly, it's about resilience that actually refuses to quit even when the world gives you every reason to stop. So if you are new here, most especially, you're welcome. And of course, if you are somebody who comes here every day, we're in it together. I can't be here all by myself. I sit here even without my two brothers because you are there. We are family. So the man we're talking about here today is Mr. Ash Mufara. What has he done? He's been through more than most people will ever know. He's fought legal battles, he's had personal attacks, business betrayals, he's had delays and disappointment. Yet he has stood tall, right? Not for fame and certainly not for fortune, but for you and for me, right? So for everyday people, for broken systems, for discouraged dreamers and for families in need of restoration. So much is happening, and that is what Ash is in search of as he walks 24 hours round the clock. He just wants to restore a discouraging life. He just wants to revamp your business. He wants to make a difference in your community through you and all of those things. That's what we're talking about. So when you look at what Ash is doing, is because his resilience is unmatched, guys. Because he had every reason when all of these things, for those of us who have an idea, happened to him, to quit. But in fact, he walked away. He walked away from it all. And what did he say? The world would probably say, we understand you. Just go. You've tried your best, but they didn't let you. But Ash could not. He didn't. Why did he not walk away? Why did he not stop? Because, like I always say every day, the need is not for us to come here and sing praises for Ash and be his cheerleaders, because he doesn't cherish this. Why we bring this every day is because there's so much learning. Me personally, I've learned a lot from it. So many people have learned from it. So this should go a long way to encourage somebody, whatever is happening to you. Know that people go through thick and thin. People go through torment and torture to get to wherever they are going. So you don't give up, because what Mr. Mufare saw, many people that would have said, come on, I don't even need it, but he is moving on. What are you learning from this? Because why Ash is not giving up is because he is not building a business to impress the market. What he is doing is building a movement to impact lives. This vision is rooted in profit. It's not rooted in profits. It's grounded in purpose. So what fuels the purpose is the belief that value should be accessible to all. If you know Mr. Mufara, you know that that is what he believes in. He knows that if it's valuable, everybody should have an access to it. Everybody should have a piece of it. Everybody should belong to it. Because that is how beautiful life can be. So he said something that has stuck me, and it is stuck with me. I believe that you should have seen that too if you have been in the back office or in the OES for the last couple of times, especially the O News 4 and the O News 5. He says the best scenes are still to come, right? In spite of all he's gone through, we've already seen beautiful things coming out of his handiwork, even though he has totally changed and he's doing something new. He says what we saw, we also already thought it was the best, but he says in his own words, the best scenes are yet to come, right? So if you are ready, I'll need to know in the chat. And even before I continue, I feel like I'm breaking up. So if you can hear me, please kindly give me a thumbs up or just say something so that I should know that we are still together, guys. So if you can hear me, please just say yes, just say something, thumbs up or anything, so that I'm sure that we are here, we're doing this together. So guys, share your thought, because this is a powerful moment. We have to keep doing this. We have to keep reminding ourselves, and we have to keep sharing. The good thing is that when I share from my perspective, you share from yours. That brother or sister who is passing by and he finds this, he puts together what all of us put together. They are at least going to take something home. They will like, okay, let me have a look, let me watch and see what is coming. Thank you, brother Levy. You say you can hear me, so everybody should be hearing. And so let's move on, guys, because I really want us all to be actively involved in this conversation. So think about that, guys. Ash is doing it just for you and for myself. That's not just a hopeful quote, what he said, that the best scenes are yet to come. That is a declaration from someone who's looked adversity in the eyes, directly in the eyes, and he still dares to dream on behalf of others. This is the crazy thing about everything that Ash is doing. Because to be fair, if it's just because of him, he doesn't need even 1 millionth of what he is doing. But while he's going through all of this, he has to pass through the thickest and the thinnest parts to get to wherever he's going. He has to walk on thorns just because he wants to make you and my life different, right? And of course, through that, empower you and myself to keep the love spreading and expanding until it reaches the ends of the earth. The good news here is that it is doable. So if you are that kind of a person, you like to help, you like to do good, help in any way at all, whether materially, spiritually, physically. There are so many types of needs here on planet Earth, and everybody is gifted to meet that kind of a need in one way or the other. Sometimes we just lack the means. Ash is bringing that. This package is on its way. So again, Ash's purpose is not for profit, it is for purpose. His model is not like anything we've seen before, especially some of us. I don't know much, but this is the first I've seen because I'm finally part of something, right? It's not built around competition. That is Mr. Mufaro for you. If it were competition, he would have long gone. Those who go in for competition are those who are going in for profit, for money and stuff like that. Not that it's not money. Why do you make a business? Because you want to make money. But Ash knows that the money is going to come when the value comes, when the solutions present themselves. So this whole thing is not designed to make the rich richer and leave the rest behind, as it has always been the case. Instead, what is Ash doing? This whole vision, this whole movement is built on solutions that work, right? Platforms that elevate. We know we already have a taste of this. We know how people have testified that they have found family here even before we finally officially go into business. Ash is all about automation that simplifies. When it says automation, then it's automation and no complications, no stress. Click here, click there, come out of this, go into that. And of course, opportunities that restore dignity, especially in places where hope is running low. I know situations like this because, like I always tell you, people in my country, I use my country as an example because it's a life example. But there are people all over the world struggling in many, many, many ways. It could be war, it could be some form of disaster, it could be just homelessness, especially in the Western world. It could be sickness, it could be just anything at all. So but Ash is here to just bring that opportunity for everybody to have their dignity restored in any way they desire. Even the most prosperous people, there's still another part of thing that happens is still happening in their lives, which they feel that steals away their dignity or their self-esteem. Ash has it in this place of his. So let's just keep on watching and observing and moving on and seeing what is happening. We have even families that have lost jobs, communities that even feel forgotten, organizations that are barely holding on. They badly want to do that thing to serve their communities, but it's not just going. Bankruptcy, failures of all forms, especially post COVID. So much has happened and gotten even worse, right? But all of them are being given a second, a second win through this model. There is a second chance for everybody, and of course, the very very first golden time chance for somebody who has never tried before, because they really definitely wanted to do something, but they could not do it because they thought, oh, I can't do it, I can't afford it, I can't access it. But Ash is bringing it right before your own eyes. What Ash believes is that when you give people value, you give them dignity. This is so true, and this means so much even to me deep down the depth of my heart. We all know what it means when you feel that you are ripped of your dignity, when you are from the receiving side all the time, when you are that person where you sit there every day and you don't know where the next bread is going to come from. Children need to go to school, bills are piling up and in competition with other stuff that have to be done, and you are there, you are looking at what you have at hand. Do I feed my kid with this? Do I pay the bills? Or do I, and stuff like that? And it makes life really difficult. But then when you give them dignity, you restore vision. To anybody that dignity is given, vision is restored, because literally, physically, they can see clear, and so their mind's eyes can see even clearer. That is what I think. What do you think about this, guys? So that's exactly what this business is doing to people, restoring vision in a world that's been blurred by setbacks uncountable, guys. I think we know, if we want to make a list of what is happening around the world that's making people sad and failed and stuff like that, we can never exhaust it, right? So there's a powerful message in all of this for struggling. So they're struggling, companies are struggling, crumbling businesses and overwhelmed non-profits. Non-profits have been heroes of our of generations upon generation. I'm sorry, my nose is itching because it's hay fever and stuff like that. But what Ash is doing now is like, we are not here now to say thumbs down to what charitable organizations and stuff non-for-profits have been doing. We say thank you, you've done so much good job, but Ash is coming to take it to another level. And what are we going to do? We're still going to use them because they already know what to do, they already know the groundwork, they're prepared for us. We will help them still use these organizations, these groups, these communities to take our communities to the next level. Instead of contributing money, looking for funds and funding for daily bread and food and salt, we say, listen, you don't get fish anymore. You get the fish pond, you get the net, you fish how much you want, you sell some, you feed on some, you do whatever you want to do. That is what Ash Father is doing. And of course, just all you need to do is show the interest, be part of it, and of course, we swim together. So Ash teaches us that sustainability does not come from flashy branding or quick gains. We have seen it, we have lived it. We can testify how much money we've lost. People have lost good sums of money every day. I don't know, I'm just saying with a smile on my face, because sometimes if you want to think about it as a bad thing, it hurts you for no reason. It's something you cannot change, right? So all what Ash is doing comes from building systems that put people first. The moment you put people first, you are solving a problem. You're bringing solution, you are bringing value, you're bringing respect to that human being. You value their life, their well-being, who they are. And so profit will just come as bonus, and it comes just overflowing, right? So imagine, even in every company, if every company took time to ask, if every company could really, really, really take time to ask a few questions, how can we bring lasting value to those we serve? Sometimes they even forget that they are doing whatever they are doing is to serve the community, the public. They do it to look beautiful. We're not supposed to leave that door open. Close it, please. Yes. So sorry, guys. So what they do, like I'm saying, companies, they do things. They just fix something that they hold and look and have it, admire it. It looks beautiful in their eyes. Most of the times, we think that this question is always missing. How can we bring lasting value to those we serve? Because whatever they do out there, they are doing it to serve the public, to serve the people. How can we become a solution and not just a service? Solution versus service, value versus just some other thing that you want to do, shiny object. How can we create systems that elevate the forgotten? Yes, The forgotten here are always very, very forgotten, right? There are no two ways of saying it. If they're forgotten, they're forgotten, you know. But then ash is coming to bridge this gap because it was not supposed to exist. The gap between the haves and not and the haves not, the prosperous and the suffering, the poor ones, that gap was created by mankind. I'm sure God is a God of abundance and He made whatever He made for everybody to have a share of it. So what Ash is doing, I think his servant good is well deserving because he's just trying to do that thing that we're going to bring that difference. Let's see how it goes. You know, this model answers to those questions. It's about inclusion. It's about collaboration. It's just about creating something to complete that. That people no longer feel the need, to chase several tools to survive. We know all of these things. We know how overwhelming it can be using so many tools to solve just one problem, to attend to one need, to complete one task, one service, to deliver one service, right? Everything is integrated, everything's automated and simplified. What we are saying now is just from the foreknowledge we had from the previous company. However, we just to go ahead with this, deducing from whatever Ash is telling us now, even though he is not giving out so much. But then the good news is that he is still working with us in mind, which means that a few things might have changed, but it's not like totally wiped out everything that we are looking forward to. And so it's still going to be solution oriented, people first, purpose second, right? So for the benefit of the ordinary person and not just the tech savvy elite. That is why I talk again about my auntie down the village. If Ash is not here, there's no way, guys. I really apologize that my nose has to itch only when I'm talking to you guys. This is really, really bad. So, so that's just my word. And yeah, someone watching today who is tired. Are you tired of whatever you started doing? Maybe your business is falling apart. Maybe your confidence is shaken. Maybe your family has been through too much. I just want you to know, guys, just like Ash says, the best scenes are still to come. We take him for his word because throughout the years he has always promised a thing, and that thing he would do it. And if he doesn't do it, he comes out and says, this is why I did not do it. It's going to tarry, but it will come. So when Ash says in his own words, and if you've been listening and watching the pop-ups at the back of at the OAS, for those of us who are already in the system, you will read excitement in the word. You will visualize Ash in the words that are hanging out there in the OES to tell you that he is quite busy and he is doing it. So listen, you've got to stay connected to the right vision. That's just the whole thing. Don't give up. Don't just go yet, because the moment you step away, that's the moment Ash is ready and you would have left and then you lose everything. It's all about patience, right? So you've got to align with the right mission. You've got to just plant your efforts in fertile soil, and that being here, this business is fertile ground for just everybody, not because it promises magic, right? We have to be clear about this. It's not promising magic. It's not starting like we're not saying that if I'm speaking now, the next minute there's a pop-up. Oh my God, we're going live. It's not that tomorrow or by Monday we're already millionaires. That's not what Ash is promising. He's promising something that's going to be scalable, sustainable, and it will live and reach leave legacies for our generations. So let's not get it wrong. It's also because it was birthed in the fire of resistance, right? And still stands today as a beacon of hope. It will never change. It has never changed. It's going on and on and on. And we can tell that Ash is bent on doing it and going till he sees the end of what is lying before him. So I don't know about you. I'm happy. I'm just moving on and on and on, because me too, definitely I want to see the end of it. I want to tell the story from the 19th of July 2020 when I joined till that last day when this whole thing happens and people are out there. It's out there in the media. It goes viral and stuff. We have stories to tell as well. So guys, if this message has inspired you, why not share it? Tell someone who is struggling, that help is not only coming, but it's already being built. So I invite you to stay connected, join the movement, keep up for these sessions. Let's do it together. I can't be here by myself. My brothers are not here. I still do apologize. There was a barbecue today at church. They are busy. They're eating meat. They're helping to put things back together and stuff. So let's not worry. So this is more than a broadcast, guys. It's a shift, and I'm so glad that you're part of it. I'm so happy when you show up to support, because on my own there's just no need. I'll actually be nervous. I'll surely want to just leave, guys. So let's keep doing it. Let's keep the fire burning, because the big scenes are still ahead. Don't give up. Don't give in. The best scene still to come. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining. And okay, let's see.
I was here a long time, my sister. I didn't see me.
Okay, all right, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
Mhm.
Welcome, bro.
Mhm.
I can't believe, I'm really bad at multitasking, guys. Even I'm here by myself, I'm just so nervous. I just want to fix myself on the screen. So I'm happy, bro.
Mm.
Thank you so much for coming. It's just on time, though. So come on, it's good that you've been listening to me, so you have so much to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. You said
Welcome. I
so
hope you
much.
had
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. It's true. Yeah, you said so
Yeah,
much about the business. Thank you,
yeah.
my sister. So yeah, it's true. Well, my sister was saying, I was sitting here listening to her, and then that's very great because we hear a good thing. Exactly, this is what Mr. Ash want this company to do, because Ash want to uplifting humanity. So this is one of the top vision that Mr. Ash create this company. So we should all understand that this is his vision is uplifting humanity. So that's the main reason why Mr. Ash is working very hard for this company. So we should bear with him. We should stay with him. We should understand and then stay around with him. Pray for him as well, because he's a human being like you and me. So he needs also prayer. We should pray for him so that this business also works, because God is Almighty, God is God. So he will do all effort. He's working for that. But we need also open everything. We need the grace of God upon him. So the hand of God upon him, and then this thing will happen. And I believe that thing will be fine. So only thing we need is the grace of God upon him, and then we should be happy. So we should also thanks God for also for the job that he's doing. He's working very hard for us. So people, even everything that happened in the back office, in the behind, there are so many things that we don't know, and then it's going on. So this man, even everything, look at the situation, the challenges that he was going through, but he's still working. If it's me, I will give out. I say, guys, I'm tired, I'm sorry, and then I'll wash my hand and I'll leave. But Mr. Ash didn't do that. He said, do it or die. And then he keeps saying the same thing, do it or die. So he said, this dream will not die. The dream will be alive. And then he said, he's here to stay. So all this allow us, and this show us that he's working hard. He will do it or die. He keeps saying, and then we know that this is true. This is what he's doing. So we should also work in this. We have the same spirit with him. Stay in the spirit, and then that spirit will bring life to us, and then will bring also good news to us. So we should have also positive spirit, positive mindset, positive for everything we're doing. We should have a positive, even positive thinking is good around our life, around Mr. Ash, and then he will also deliver the good job for us. So we should always in our daily prayer and night prayer, daily even morning prayer, we should also think about also that, and then pray for that, because he's doing the good job. The technical side is working behind something that is working that we don't know. So like I'm keep saying, what we need to do our part, because we are not technician, we are working there. They got this guy doing the job. So what we need to do is that the spirit of God come upon this guy, and then we don't have another mistake or another error or another wrong thing happen again. So the spirit of God open all these guys, they are sitting there. So God also touched their heart that they do the job as Mr. Ash asked them to do. They do it very well. And then if they do it as a requested by Mr. Ash, we'll be all happy. Even those who are doing the job for us, the engineers that Mr. Ash put in there, they are doing, they will also be happy because if they are blessed, we are blessed, they will also be blessed. And we know the heart of this Mr. Ash. His heart is good heart. So if you imagine the business going well, even that they are working, they are paying them, but this man can pay even cars for this guy for the great job that they are doing because we saw it some month ago in Hyderabad, bought car for people, mobile phone, motorbike, so many gifts. So, but they were getting paid by even that he did all this for them. So, oh bless in top of oh bless all this. So we should. That's why I always keep saying that we should our daily prayer think about him as well because what he's doing is for all of us. It's going to change the world, humanity, especially where we coming from, much especially Africa, where I coming from. It's difficult. Some people even they don't have even paracetamol. They die in hospital because they can't afford to buy, and then they die. But Mr. Ash going to change this for us. If I go a lot in my life happen again, I will not see someone in front of me or around me die for paracetamol because he need that and then he die. No, because I will pay for the person. I will pay for the hospital. I will pay for hospital bill for some people. So and then he can even build hospital for people because more I get, more I can do. I can save more people. That's the dream of Mr. Ash. The dream is not only for the software. He's doing the software by uplifting humanity. A lot of problem in the world. People are suffer. Some people even difficult to get a daily meal to eat. So he saw all this and then he trying to build this company that or we can resolve a lot of problem. I don't say it will resolve all this problem, but we will resolve a lot. And then yes, one Tesco supermarket in UK say every little helps. So that little help that Mr. Ash will bring in, it will help a lot of people. It will help humanity, especially when I say especially Africa, because a lot of business come in, a lot of tech company, but there wasn't any African in inside. But today we thank God, Mr. Mufara bring African in. We are all in. We are plenty. So we thank him for this great job. I will know that he's doing a great job. Then we'll pray for him also that that great job that he's doing is doing for us. So I'll ask people to have also a little bit patient because we have been patienting for long, I know, but we need more. And then we will get a good result because good thing doesn't come just like that. Even we can use our daily life or our own life. We born, we were baby, and then we grow up, we become a teenager, we become adult. Some of us got married, they got children. So this is how step by step, the same thing like our daily life. So step by step, and then we'll get there. So I believe in that because this is the best way because everything will take time to come, it will last for long. But when you go to somewhere and then you rush to get something, most of the time, those who don't want to work, with this example, they don't want to go, they go quickly, steal something or take something shortcut. Most of the time they end up in the jail or they have a story with police. But if you are doing the right thing, it takes time. But you don't have to worry. When you see police, you are not worried, you are not fear anything because you know you get it genuinely and then you don't scam anyone. And then the end of the day, everything will be fine. So there's a similar way, the same way that this man is working for us. When you deliver the job, we'll be happy. Anywhere you go, you can lift your hand like that, you know that nobody will worry you. Nothing wrong will happen to you because it's a genuine business. And then the business is a real business. And then that's where you get your income, you get everything from. So I thank God for that. And then I pray also every day this job will be done and then we'll be all happy. We believe in this and then thing will be done. So Sister Comfort, I will leave it there.
Oh my God. How could I have let my brother take this back home? It would have been so unfair. I apologize again, bro. And again, like Jean says, thank you for your patience because I'm just like, oh, I left him here. But then thank you so much. Powerful contribution as usual, guys. Like you rightly say, even Ash does say it, you cannot change the whole world, but you can change the word of one person. And that means just a lot, a lot. It means a lot. You can't measure that. You can't pay that with money. And believe me, if we are just going to say 1 million of us change one person's life at a time, we would have changed 1 million people, maybe in 1 year or how long, before by the grace of God we ever get to the moment where we're going back home. We would have changed a few lives, and stuff like that. And to God be the glory, guys. I really appreciate. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the contributions. Let's stay away from negativity. Let's stay away from anything that wants to bring a color, a tint to this whole movement. Ash is working on burning calories and killing family time and personal time and stuff, just so that you and myself, we can have a life, and of course share the life with another person near us, left, right, behind us, and make the world a beautiful world, right? I think we can do that, and we're getting there. Ash is really, really on fire. Let's just be on fire. Have a wonderful, beautiful evening. Thank you again, bro, for joining. Love you and see you soon, guys. Bye.
To family. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Sister Comfort.
You're
Thank you.
welcome, bro.
Bye
Yeah.
bye.